22nd December 2025. Oslo Gardermoen, Oslo International Airport. News Lufthansa 027A. Just so clean.
Just food. Yep. Food. Sandwiches.
After the tragedy of the October 7, there are so many things bring them home now. Christmas time. Around Menachem Begin Street and What you see down here on the left side is the Ethiopian embassy. I think it's closed right now. And Abraham.Tel, where I stay, is somewhere on the left side of the street. This metropolitan, very wow, appealing modern city of Tel Aviv. God, look at these buses. Well, I'm happy, really. I'm laughing like a fool, you know. It's like the wisdom of the Solomon and King David look like.
התחנה הבאה, נמל התעופה בן גוריון.
למען בטיחותכם, אינכם מתבקשים להיזהר בזמן העצירה ובמהלך הירידה מהרכבת.
נוסעים נכבדים, נוסעים היושבים בקרונות האחרונים עם כיוון הנסיעה מתבקשים להתקדם למרכז הרכבת על מנת לרדת בבטחה בתחנה זו.
The next stop is Ben Gurion Airport.
Next station, Ben Gurion Airport. Passengers getting off at this station are kindly requested to move towards the active doors and prepare to disembark from the train.
טוב, חברים וחברות, בואו, אני מציע שמי שעומד...
raining in Jerusalem today, the Jaffa Gates. Ofra Haza.
Another small stones. Each group of stones were built in a different time, okay? The first one that were built, it's actually the middle one, the really, really big one. This is actually called Herodianian stone, and it was built in the Roman time, in the time that they built that second Holy Temple, and also they built the Western Wall. You can see that it looks pretty similar to the stones of the Western Wall. Now, then the Crusaders came and they liked to build moats, okay? So they built actually a moat, a dry moat. There wasn't any river right here, but what you see down here, it's a moat that was built 1,000 years after the first war, okay? Then, 500 years after this one, the Ottomanic built the upper one. Why I'm telling you this? I'm telling you this because this is actually shows the story of Jerusalem. Jerusalem had many different conquerors, east to west. Okay, so and then they this is how the city looks like inside the center. And the house and this is how the Roman Empire built. What you see right here, this is the original from the Roman time. 3,000 years of old stones. This is the furniture like the pools is the pools that were here in the Roman time. Now, I know it brings a lot of questions. I will explain, okay? First of all, the Romans, when they got here, they weren't the first one who got here, right? They came here in around like 67 BC they got here, the Romans, okay? But before that time, Jerusalem was a really big city, okay? Jewish people lived, if you remember the history of Jerusalem, I will make it quick, but King David came and conquered Jerusalem the first time. Then King Solomon built the first temple. Okay? Then the Babylonians came and they conquered this place and they exiled all the Jewish people and destroyed the first temple. Then the Persians actually brought the bacon to this place, and they brought all the Jewish people back because they believe that every nation that were, every people, nation that were. This is actually the center of the Jewish order. What you see here, this synagogue actually called the destroyed synagogue.
This please one.
Yeah,
1 minute.
of course. The story of this synagogue is actually the story that also answers the question of how is it possible that people, red people, other people can do excavation right here on their house. So in 1948, when this place was actually Jordan, and the trade started between Jordan and Israel and all that, we tried to draw it in the wall. And also we know from the Old Testament that there is a menorah inside the Holy Temple. And the Chanukiah, the one with the 9 candles, okay, is actually for the Jewish holiday to remember the miracle that happened to us okay? Follow me. Jewish orthodox, right? The one that wear black, okay? For example, the one that walks after you and talk to you. So, also in this group, you have many different groups of Jewish people, okay? So, in general, they call it Charedim. Charedim means afraid, the afraid ones, okay? What they afraid is the develop, okay? And that they actually started so they let the afraid ones, and they said we're not going to change, we're going to stay to the second. Now, they stipulated inside the wall, okay? There's not all the people can do it. There is nothing Jewish about that. This is actually a tradition that started in the 16th century when people didn't have money to go and to create to the Western wall. So they gave notes to people that had money, okay? And they brought the wishes to what they want. And we put it inside the wall, okay? Now, I had it in one school, the President Trump finish his career, and the other one that was like President Trump now. Of the building. Now I will do most of the explaining here outside because inside it will be harder to talk and we need to be quiet. But if you have any question, ask me and we will go together inside. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go now, enter, and then turn right, go up the stairs. Okay? While we're going up the stairs, we're going to station number 10. Okay? Station number 10 is actually the nailing to the cross. Okay? Where it happened? It happened on the Golgotha mountain. This is how we know it's called. It's actually called Golgotha because in Hebrew, Golgotha means Golgotha, means skull. Okay? Now I will explain why it's called like this when we will be inside. So after we go up to the Golgotha mountain, the place of the crucifixion, we will see station number 10, which is the name of the cross, then station number 11, which is the place of the crucifixion itself. We will see the bedrock, which was the place of the cross, and then we will go down from there. Later time actually built this tomb that you see right here. Inside the tomb, when you will go inside, you will see the remains of the burial stone. Okay, of course you won't see any grave or something like this because the resurrection happened here. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a special room which a lot of people don't do. This room shows us how the burial cave on the second temple height looks like. Okay? So when you get there, you will see how it looks like here. Okay? Because
But Jesus, the sacrifice of Jesus, right? When he is crucified as a sacrifice, the Romans are just a tool that he uses, right? And God has to sacrifice a bit of God to forgive humans for all the sins up to the original sin of Adam and Eve. Okay? So the artwork is connecting the skull, which represents Adam, the first man, with Jesus.
Absolutely.
And now here we have a crack in the rock, and directly above us Jesus was crucified. Does that mean the skull is directly below us? Does that mean Adam and Eve are buried here? So the website of the church gives half a sentence to this. They don't make a big deal about it. But I can't get it out of my brain. And somebody might be suggesting that this is the place where Adam and Eve are buried. Okay? Maybe. And so this chapel is called
Sacred place.
And,
Thank you. Because they took it and shot it.
Okay, come here, come inside. Okay, I will try to talk here because outside it's raining. So, actually, most of you probably this is the first time you heard about the Ethiopian church and about the Coptic church and about the Syrian church. These churches are actually called the Eastern Jesuit churches. And what is really interesting about these churches is that these churches is actually the oldest one. What do I mean when I say the oldest one? It's not the oldest, but right after the Roman Empire became Byzantine, which is like this, the beginning of the Catholic Christianity and the Pope, everything to know. 100 years after, there was kind of a like splitting between the Eastern churches and the Catholics, okay? And this is when they begin to start in Ethiopia, in Egypt, and in Syria, and all the churches we just saw. Okay, we need to make room for it. Okay? Thank you. So these Eastern churches is actually kind of the origin. Okay, this is kind of the origin of splitting happened more than 1,700 years. So it's a really, really rich history of every church you see right here. And most of the time people think about these churches as small churches that don't have a lot of history, but actually it's more like these churches have richer history.
Is restaurant ገብተን ምሳ እንብላ አበሻ Oh my God! ክፍት ነው። I need food. Netenya Tel Aviv ከተማ በጣም ተመችቶናል። ቡና አለው አይደል? capsule hotel where I stay here in Tel Aviv. This one. The capsule hotel, panoramic view. I stayed here for 3 or 4 days. I'm heading to Eilat.
שגם להרוס הכוונה? כאילו, נתתי גם מין תשובה כזה, הבנתי בדיוק מה היא שואלת, כן. זה היה בדיוק בחיים, סתם אני ארגיש את זה גם
Tel Aviv beach.
אם זה אין בעיה, גם אם אנשים מצליחים את זה במונית ויחד ניסה למעלה, זה לא הבעיה. אני מקווה שאני יכול להגיע בכלל לכסף.
Oh God. ሰሞኑን በቅድስት ሀገር እስራኤል እገኛለሁ። ትናንት ከትናንት ወዲያ ቅድስት ሀገር ኢየሩሳሌም ነበርኩኝ። ዛሬ ደግሞ የወደብ ከተማ የሆነችውን ኤላት በደቡባዊ እስራኤል የምትገኝ የምታምር ውብ ዘመናዊ የሆነች ሀገር ከተማ ኤላት ትባላለች። እንግዲህ የሶስት ሀገር አዋሳኝ ስፍራ ስትራቴጂክ የሆነ ቦታ ነው የምትገኘው ደቡባዊ እስራኤል። በስተቀኝ በኩል እንደምታዩት ግብጽ ነው ያለችው። እዚህ እንግዲህ ቀይ ባህር ነው የምታዩት ከዚህ ጀምሮ። በስተግራ ደግሞ ዮርዳኖስ ነው ያለው እና በዚህ ስለ ቀይ ባህር ያነሳል እንደው እንግዲህ በጣም ረጅም ነው ቀይ ባህር። ለሁለት ከፍለን ሰሜናዊ ቀይ ባህር ብንል ሰሜናዊ ቀይ ባህር እና እስራኤል አለች ከመሃል፣ ዮርዳኖስ እና ግብጽ፣ ወረድ ስንል ደግሞ ሳውዲ አረቢያም አለች። እና እነሱ አሁን የባህር በር ችግር የለባቸውም ማለት ነው። እኛ አሁን ስለ ባህር በር ስንጮህ እነሱ ይስቁብናል፣ ይስቃሉ እንጂ ምንም ይሄን ያህል ችግር አይደለም። እዚህ የባህር በር ያው እንደምታዩት ከዚህ የሰሜናዊ ቀይ ባህር እንግዲህ መጨረሻ ላይ እንደዚህ አይነት ቅርጽ አለው። ይሄ ማለት እንግዲህ አንደኛው የስዊዝ ካናል ሲሆን ወደ ስዊዝ ካናል ሲሄድ ይሄኛው ማለት ነው። ሌላኛው እንግዲህ ገልፍ ኦፍ አቀባ የሚባለው እዚህ በእስራኤል እና ዮርዳኖስ መካከል የሚገኝ አካባቢ ይመጣ። ይሄ መርከቦቹ ይታዩናል ቀይ ባህር ጫፍ እና በጣም ያስገርማል፣ ደስ ይላል። ቅድም ባስ ውስጥ ሆኜ የአይዲኤፍ ወታደሮች እስራኤል ዲፌንስ ፎርስ አንድ ቤተ እስራኤላዊ ማየሁና በዕብራይስጥ እያወሩ ነበረ። ግን መሀል ላይ በአማርኛ ሰላም አልኳቸው በእንግሊዘኛም እና ስለ ድሮ እዚህ አካባቢ ታሪክ ሲነግረኝ የዛሬን አድርገውና ድሮ የኢትዮጵያ ባህር ኃይል ኢትዮጵያ ባህር በር እንዲህ በነበራት ወቅት እዚህ ድረስ ይመጡ ነበር። የኢትዮጵያ መርከቦች ሽርብትን ይሉባት ነበረ እና እውነት ነው ደግሞ እንግዲህ ይሄ ምንድነው ከ35 ዓመት በፊት ነው ማለት ነው። እውነተኛ ታሪክ ነው። መርከብ ጫኝ ካርጎ ሺፕ የኢትዮጵያ መርከብ ጫኞች እቃ ጫኝ መርከቦችም እዚህ ድረስ ሲመጡ ነበረ። ታሪኩን ይሄን ይመስላል። ሀቅ ነው እና የወደብ እግዚአብሔር የባህር በር ቢሰጠን ወደፊት መልሰን ግን የባህር በር ባለቤቶች ነበር ነው ዛሬ ነው አድርገውና አሁንም ይታወቃል። እና እንዲህ ማልማት ነው በቃ እንዲህ ማዘመን። አሁን ባለ 5 ኮከብ ባለ 7 ኮከብ ሆቴሎች አሉ። አሁን እዚህ ኤላት መሰረተ ልማቱ ኢንፍራስትራክቸር ሁሉ ነገር ተሟልቶ መንገዱ፣ ትራንስፖርቱ በቃ የባህር በር ወደብ ካልቀረ እንዲህ ማልማት ነው በቃ እንዲህ ማዘመን። በጣም ደስ ይላል። እኔ መርከቦች እንዴት ያምራል በእውነት። እና የሰሜን ቀይ ባህር ይሄን ያህል ካልኩኝ በብዛት እንግዲህ በደቡባዊት ቀይ ባህር ደግሞ የሚበዙት ያው እነ ጅቡቲ ያሉ እና ኤርትራ እና ሶማሌ ወደፊት ሶማሌላንድ ምናልባት እና ኤርትራም ደግሞ አሁን ኤርትራ ራሱ እኮ ብትፈልግ ወደ 5 6 20 አይነት እንደዚህ አይነት ወደቦችን ማሰራት ትችል ነበር። እውነቴን ነው። ግን የታል እነ ጅቡቲ እነ ሶማሊያ አሁን ወደ 30 40 ይሄን የመሰለ ግን የአፍሪካ ሀገሮች አይማሩም በቃ አይማሩም። እና በጣም ደስ ብሎኛል ይሄን ከተማ በማየት እና የባህር በር ባለቤቶች ይባላል እንግዲህ ወደፊት ቀይ ባህር ምን ያህል ሩቅ እንዳልሆነ ይሄው የምናየው ነው ማለት ነው።
This is the mosque itself. Also, one of the first buildings right here. Actually, it's pretty interesting because this place, almost in every earthquake there was in Israel, in this land, okay? If you think about it for a second, again, you can realize all the things that collapsed all over the history is the Golden Dome right here. Is this thing right here. Why? Because as I told you, now we're not standing on ground, we're above ground, okay? And what's holding us on the platform is held by arches. So when there was an earthquake, everything moved here a lot. There was nothing because this is the bedrock, so this building stayed full all over here. And all the other buildings got destroyed many times by the So the king would stand here, and the person would stand here, and there would be chains going on. Is not free to go. Here on earth until he went ascended up to the sky. So when he ascended from this place right here. So you see the church with the pointy gray roof. So this church right there, this is the place of the ascension, Church of the Ascension. So this is why for Christian people, where is this golden gate? This is the gate you see right here, okay? The building you see right here close to us, this is the golden gate. And this is a really special gate because this gate is blocked. Okay? It's blocked by rocks. We can't enter this gate. And the only one who will open it will be the Messiah himself. Okay? Now, when it happens, when it will happen and the Messiah will come, oh, you know what? We're fine. Yeah, we're ready. Okay? Okay. So, when it's going to happen and the Messiah will come, all the people in the world, all the dead people in the world, will fall down by panels. Oi! Why, it fell?
No.
Oh, fuck.
It's like no one.
Yeah, no one knows that.
Yeah.
You want to stream? We can stream and point at them and see what happens. This is also a part of it. And now we're going to enter, and this is actually the beginning point of the gathering. Okay?
Is that a university or something? Or is it a school?
No, this is a school, the best school in the world because they actually have like, all the school has windows that view to the Al-Aqsa Mosque all day long.